This is my first episode on YouTube and I will show you today how to make a low-carb strawberry mousse. Alright, so I'm using this fresh strawberries and the idea was that I am invited to a birthday party. So, Julia, this is for you. So, happy birthday. Okay, let's start this. And well, this is my first time actually that I'm doing it, but if it doesn't work out, you will probably never see that. Alright, this is what we need. We have strawberries here, gelatine. I use some stevia. I have like 6 eggs. And I'm using sucrine. Alright, well, let's start. I'm using sucrine. I don't know if you know it. It's actually like sugar. So it has the same texture. If you can see it, hope you can. Okay, it's like sugar and you can use it like sugar. It's a little bit less sweet. But what I'm doing here is I will blend it because that works out better for the mousse. So I have here about 125 grams. First I will blend that, as I just mentioned. And I actually love to do that because it reminds me on this commercial, I don't know what it was exactly. I think some blender company, maybe you remember it, it's called like Will It Blend? And they blended iPhones and everything, they just blend everything and it was really fun. And also this is really fun, so watch it. I love it. It's like sugar smoke. You can just breathe in. Ooh, look at that. Smoking blended, so nothing happened, it's just sugar. Okay, now then we have that. Put it back in here. Well, now I'm cutting the strawberries. Just a little bit, just like that. And this is blended as well, so I'm putting it in. Alright, I cut all the strawberries now. And now I will blend it. And I'm using strawberry for that because strawberries are really low carb, and as summer finally arrived here in Germany, I'm glad to have something fresh. Hey, let's do it. Okay, now we need this gelatine. Just use an envelope of it. Put it in the cup. Add a little water and just wait a few minutes. Okay, just put it aside. Now, meanwhile, we can separate the egg white from the egg yellow. And make sure that you use really fresh eggs because they are raw and they're not cooked in this recipe. Okay, as you can see, our gelatine is hard now. So I will put it in the microwave for just a few seconds to make it liquid. Okay, now I put some stevia into the strawberry. Well, I like to have it sweet, so I use a tablespoon. Okay, so we have a tablespoon of stevia. And I also use a tablespoon of sweetener because I like to mix the sugar substitutes to make the taste more rich. And now let's add the liquid gelatine. So you can see it's liquid now. So put it in there. Now blend it again. Okay, let's taste it. That's fine. Okay, but don't forget we have our sucrin still here. So it's not supposed to be too sweet then. Okay, next step we do is we will beat up the egg white to make the mousse nice and fluffy. So I'm using a hand mixer. So now it's medium fluffy, as you can see. Still a little bit liquid, and now I add the sucrin. The sucrin is also very good for the texture. And I'm using a little bit of salt, just say this, just a little bit. Mix it in. The egg white is done. If you can turn the bowl around, nothing happens. So that's perfect. Okay, we are almost done. Okay. Now we have to mix the strawberry with the egg white. So very carefully. So I hope you can get sucrin in the US. I always order it from the internet. And I think the good thing is that it is like sugar, it has no calories. And it's also very good if you have diabetes, because it doesn't affect your blood sugar at all. So the bad news is that it is very expensive, but yeah. Okay, so you see, we have a very fluffy strawberry mousse. So we are almost done now. Let's put this into the fridge for a few hours. I think it takes at least 4 or 5 hours. I'm doing this for tomorrow, so I think tomorrow it will be perfect. All right. See you tomorrow. Hello everybody. Well, I hope the mousse is ready now, because I am almost ready for the party. Well, so let's check the fridge. the mousse is already nice and fluffy and it's hard, so see, nothing is coming out. But I think it kind of looks a little bit boring, don't you think? So I thought of something to make it a little more pretty for the birthday party. Let's try something out. I'm using a jello with strawberry flavor. Okay. Now I add some hot water. Now I use this little bottle. Okay, good. Now I will try to write something in the mousse. Okay, so now I shape happy birthday into the mousse. Try to fill it with the jello so you can actually read it. Now that we are done, it looks like that. Well, actually, I'm not sure if it looks prettier than before, but I think it's funny, so that's good. Okay. Well, I have some peppermint leaves to put on and some blueberries. Okay, this was our low-carb strawberry mousse. Hope to see you again. Bye! You're fancy.